Alright guys, I've been wanting to make this video for a long time and I'm finally gonna make it. This is for a 95 Honda Accord EX. It's a manual transmission. Yeah man, so I've been having for the last like 6 months. I've been trying to fix the problem. I've been having idling issues. So I will get to a stop and I'll put the car in neutral, and it wasn't idling up and down like it was in the beginning, like 3 years ago, where I had to change out the IAC valve. What happened this time is that the idle would drop, it would just surge. It was like the car wanted to turn off when I would get to a stop sign, and I would have it in neutral before it was my turn to go, or the light turned green. And yeah man, the car wanted to die, and it actually died on me a couple of times when I was driving. Like even on the highway, like you would feel the car losing power. And so at first I thought it was a throttle body, and I went to go ahead and bought a throttle body from someone off of eBay. And then I swapped it out, and it wasn't that. So then I moved to the oxygen sensor, swapped the oxygen sensor. I mean, both of those things did good. Like it was doing it a lot less, but it was still wasn't 100%. So then I was told that I needed to clean out my throttle body. I already cleaned out the throttle body, swapped it out. I cleaned out the IAC valve again. I cleaned out the EGR valve, and I even swapped out the ECU. I swapped it out. And then the funny thing is, one quick thing is that when I swapped out the ECU, I bought it remanufactured from AutoZone, and I had to get it twice from them because the two ECUs that they gave me were malfunctioning. Like the car actually got worse. So if you have a Honda and you're planning to getting a ECU for your car, you should probably just get a used one from someone, which is why I ended up doing, because I had to get another one because AutoZone sent out the ECU that I turned in. And yeah, let's take a look at the car. So yeah, I ended up getting the ECU from someone, for the same model, same year, same car, and it still kept doing the same thing. I even went as far as buying a new battery for the car, and the car still kept doing the same thing. So I was losing my mind pretty much. I didn't know where the issue was, where it could be. So I ended up taking it to one of our mechanics, a close friend of ours that we know, and left it there for like almost a whole week. And you're not gonna believe what the hell it was. It turned out that it was, I guess, the engine at the bottom has some connectors, pretty much the connectors that go from the engine that connect to the oxygen sensor that you buy. It ended up being that, like those connectors, they were misfiring. They were sending the correct voltage or whatever, the correct electricity through. So they were misfiring pretty much. So he swapped out the connectors and on the oxygen sensor, and that's what it turned out to be. Yeah, and to be honest, I don't think, if you don't have any experience as a mechanic, you would have ever found that. I would have never found out, because I don't have the tools, to look through everything and actually get a good idea of what the problem was. It turned out to be the connectors to the oxygen sensor. Yeah, that was the problem that was messing with my car. See, when I would do this, like the idle would just want to die right there. It would just like start collapsing. But she's back to normal. She's good. So anyone that has a 95 Accord and you start getting these idle surging problems, make sure to get the your oxygen sensor connectors checked out. You know, it might be that. I bet you guys would have never thought about that. Well, I hope you guys get something from this. I know someone in the future is gonna, someone that you know is growing up, or in the near future, or 10 years from now at least. Who knows? Maybe someone right now. Who knows? Hopefully, you know, someone will get something from this and use it for their car. You know. All right, guys. Take care.